little poom poom. He got a little poom poom. He got it in. He got it in. Okay, he started taking his medication. They talked about the family not coming and how upsetting it was, and Quinn was so optimistic, saying like, at some point they're gonna have to accept me, okay? Don't worry. Oh please, Eric, don't be mad. And I was like, see, it's like they're forcing, I don't know, they're forcing themselves, like, I don't know. Anyways, you guys know what I think. So then Eric is like, I'm gonna go see my kids. Okay, tell them what's up. And Quinn was just like, I'm gonna be coming with you. Eric's like, no, I'm gonna do this alone. So the Forrester family is in the office. Felicia peaced out. She was like, I'm not paid for this, okay? I'm not getting paid enough for this shit. So bye. I'm gone. I'm busy. I got other projects. Bye-bye. She's at the airport. So the entire family is in not Eric's office, but I guess I don't know, it's an office, okay? I think it's everybody's office, literally. So they're there discussing the whole thing and how they regret this. Maybe it was not a good decision. And I'm just like, come on, guys, really? We're not getting texts from daddy. He's not responding to us. We're worried and blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, stand for what you believe in, okay? You made a decision. Stand by it, okay? Like really? So Pam is sitting at her desk, talking to Charlie. Eric shows up. He like, I need to see everybody, okay? Do you want some lemon bars? Eric's just like, bye, okay? Like, I ain't got time for you, boo-boo, okay? Call everybody in my office. You are my employee. I'm paying your ass. Go call my family, okay? They need to be in the office right now, okay? Thank you. So Pam is just like, oh my God. Eric's there. He doesn't look too happy. I'm freaking scared. And I don't like how come Ivy is not even there. And I also don't like how Eric is saying that nobody came to the wedding. Quinn is saying the same thing. It's as if Ivy does not matter. She's a Forrester too. Like, no. And I mean, they've been acting as if, especially B&B, been writing Ivy and Eric as if they're super close, okay? Uncle Eric! Uncle Eric! So I just don't understand how come, like, she does not even count, you know, like, she's part of this family, no? I mean, she's a Forrester. I mean, no, am I wrong? Okay, all right. So Eric is ripping into their asses. He's like, nobody fucking came. How come? What's going on? Like, really? Y'all did this to me? Everybody feeling bad, okay? So Eric is just like, no, I'm not that. One by one, I'm gonna rip you to shreds. Okay? One by one. Wait your turn, okay? Everybody in line. So, you. I don't know who he started with, but he went with, hey. Okay? He was like, everybody's gonna get it. Everybody. So, to Sunday, he said something like, I welcomed you. Okay? I welcomed you into the family. Your mother was worried about you. And I said, I'm going to take good care of your son. And this is how you repay me. And then he went to Maya. He said the same thing. He said, Maya, didn't I welcome you? Didn't you feel welcome? Like, what's going on? Like, are you doing this to me? Like, I have an issue with Eric talking to those two black people. Like, I welcomed you. First of all, Zende is your grandson. How can you say welcoming? Like, as if, like, come on. I don't understand that. Like, that's your grandchild. There's no welcome. He's part of the family, okay? Like, you're acting as if this is a new member of the family. He's been in your family since he's 5 years old or 7 or 10, whatever. So, I don't understand that. That's your grandson. I don't like this one bit. And as for Maya, but I mean, it's not Maya's fault. If her husband does not go, how can she show up? Like, I mean, you're asking too much of that woman. Like, she needs to follow her husband because this is his family. I mean, come on now. Like, she could go, but I mean, that would be tricky. If Rick is saying, I can't go, I have to show that I have to stand up and show my dad that we're not for Quinn and I'm not going. How can she bring herself to go to your wedding? Okay? And how she can't force a grown-ass man to go anywhere. And this is his family. And it's not as if, it's not like Eric and Maya were so freaking close and tight. Like, it's not like her father. Like, she doesn't see him as a second daddy. It's, you're my father-in-law, I respect you, and yada yada. And by the way, Maya did not have it easy with the Forrester family. Okay? So, she welcomed herself into this family. So, okay? And then he went to Pam, talked about, Pam was just like, we did all of this because we were worried about you, and Quinn has an history, okay? Maybe she loves you, maybe she cares, but she has an history. And of course, Eric had to say, but you do have an history too, okay? You went loca a couple of times, okay? And I forgave your ass. So I don't see how come you guys can't forgive Quinn and yada yada. And I don't like when he talks to Pam like that, because this woman has had issues, like real issues. She's taking pills, medication for this. She changed. She apologized. Okay? And those things that you're talking about, those happened like years ago. I can't even remember what she did to y'all. Okay? I know she went loca on Donna, but it was a long ass time ago. We don't even see Donna no more. Okay? Where is that bitch? We don't know. So I don't agree with that. Quinn has not changed. And I mean, maybe she has. The thing is, we don't know. It's like when I look at her, I'm like, oh, I think maybe, I think she's changed. And then later on, I'm like, no, that bitch crazy. I know her. She crazy. And that says everything to me. The fact that I don't know if she has changed or not. The fact that I'm looking at her and I'm like, she could have done something. She might be lying. It might be the biggest scheme of her life. Okay? And she's pulling it off. I mean, it says everything to me. And she has changed. Like I said, she has changed a couple of times. And it's always about the man that she's with. If she's with a man and if she's happy, well, she's a changed woman. If she's going through a divorce, well, she goes back to being her true self. So that's kind of, I mean, I think like Eric should think about that. She's changed. She's a changed woman because of you. So if you die and then you leave this fortune, then she might be trying to steal from your family. She might try to kill some people from your family. Have you thought about that? I don't think he's thinking shit through, because after his wedding, we saw him with a paper, okay, with Ridge's name on it. So that means he did not even nothing was handled before the wedding. Like, I'm sorry, but the prenup, who's getting the COC, if you're sick, those papers needed to be signed before you got married, okay? So this was reckless, okay? To do this after the wedding, not giving it to your lawyer, just, no. No. So this is why sometimes I'm just like, Eric, look at you. And Stephanie, you should have never given that man that company, because you know him. He's always getting married. He's always going through a divorce. Stephanie, you should have thought about your family, your grandkids. Anyway, so he then got to Thorne, and he was very hurt by Thorne, because he was like, dude, you were supposed to be my best man. You pretended that you were gonna be there. You acted as if you were gonna be there, and then you did not show up. The fuck? Okay? What the hell? Thorne was like, I'm sorry, Daddy. I'm sorry. I don't know what I thought, but I mean, I'm so sorry. Like, oh my God, please, Daddy, no. He got into Rick too. He said, Rick, you always want something from me. You're always asking for shit. You want the COC, or you want me to love you. You want me to treat you differently. Here I am asking you for one shit, one thing, and you don't come. You don't come. And then he got to Steffy like, bitch, I remember what you said, okay? You just like your namesake, okay? Ordering people around. I forbid it. This is how you're gonna do this, okay? You're gonna drop her. You're gonna leave her. This is how you are, okay? I'm so damn over this shit. I'm over it. I am over it. Okay? So Steffy's crying like, we're worried about you, okay? Because this woman is dangerous and she's mean and she's, look, mean, she's mean. This, what you did to me was mean. So Steffy crying and like, she's like, oh, daddy, I gotta go to the other side of the office. I need to go to the desk because I'm super worried. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, like I'm stressed now, okay, and I'm just like, I'm shaking because now grandpa got married. He's getting into my ass right now, okay, my booty hole hurts, like damn, he's ripping into me, like I need to go, this is too stressful. So Ridge is like, okay, I know it's my turn now, I'm gonna take it. No, actually I'm not gonna take it. Listen daddy, I am not gonna take this ish, okay, you are not going to berate me. Okay, I'm not gonna do like the others are doing, like sorry, I'm not gonna do that shit. So no, okay, we did this shit because we wanted to protect you. Okay, this is not a good decision. So we're thinking that you might be, you know, I mean, you got a little something like tick, you got a problem. You might need to go to the doctor. So Rick, Eric is just like hell no. What's going on? Are you like your daddy? Okay? Like my simmer? You always want to be the big boss? The big shit? What is it about? You wanted the power? What's up? You like my simmer. Oh, I was like, ooh. Every time that he was talking to Ridge, I always like got scared that he would say, oh, you're not my son and you're no longer my son. I was like, I was really scared that he would go there. I was like, oh Lord, somebody. So then Eric became really emotional. Thorne was like, daddy, calm down. Calm down, please, daddy, please. I was like, no, I don't give a shit. I didn't. Yo, woo. I gotta let you guys know that you make me feel all alone. I was like, oh Lord, that hurt. Like seriously hurt. Rich was about to leave. Rich was like, I ain't staying for this shit. But when he said that, you can see that Rich was like, oh snap. And then he looked at his father, and Eric was just like, he's about to fall. He's about to fall. Meanwhile, we have Wyatt and Quinn in the office because Wyatt can't come because suddenly he's not part of the family. When it was time to boycott the wedding, he was all included, but when it's time to get the whooping, oh no, he's a Spencer. He needs to be in his mommy's office talking to her. I was like, okay, all right, good. So Quinn was just like, I mean, I can't believe you didn't show up. A part of me is proud of you, but it hurts. And I hope you got brownie points for this, okay? Because you hurt me. I was like, you didn't get brownie points. Okay, I'm sorry, you didn't get shit. Brownie points for what? Why are you not getting nothing? You're not even getting laid. I'm just wondering, how long has it been? Why yet? Whew. This was supposed to be your honeymoon. Like, this is like the first months of marriage, and this is hell, yo. Okay? You're not getting shit, okay? You're living like a priest. Oh, Lord. Child. He's not getting anything. So Wyatt is telling his mommy that he's starting to open up and starting to think differently, that maybe it's not a bad thing that Eric and her are together. So I mean, that's a problem for Steffy. That means like Wyatt's gonna get tired of trying to make plans and scheme against his mommy like this, okay? He gonna get tired eventually. So they hear Eric scream. Wyatt's just like, mommy, don't you want to go see what's up? I was like, that would be my cue to stay put, okay? I would be sitting down, listening, or maybe listening to the door, okay? I'll be at the door and be like, oh. Yes, Eric, get them. But not going there because you know what they're gonna say. So I guess Wyatt wanted to tea so bad. But eventually they got there. And they saw that Eric fainted, was on the floor, he was dancing. Everybody screaming like, Granddad, Daddy, oh my God, what's going on? What are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do? Oh, Lord. Da, 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 da. They called the ambulance. Quinn is trying to get to Eric, but why pulling her away like don't get no. Quinn is just like, screw you, I'm getting to my husband, okay? That's my husband, that's my husband. We know that's your husband. We know that he put a ring on it, because that's why they ain't mad. Okay? So the paramedics came, and she's trying to follow them. Rich went like this. No, you're not going nowhere, bitch. You're not going nowhere, bitch. And what offended me was that her son was just next to her while she was getting manhandled. Okay? Like what? How you can watch your mommy get manhandled like that and you do nothing? You don't even try to protect her, trying to Okay, Rich, please stop. Nothing. So, and then Quinn is running after her husband because she wants to know what's up. The whole family is at the hospital. Excuse me. The whole family? No, the rejects stayed. Maya, Pam, Thomas, Zende, and Wyatt. The rejects. What I said. Oh yeah, talking about the situation. Maybe we made a mistake. That was the wrong decision. Y'all need to stand by your own decisions. I'm sorry. Okay, there's a reason why you made that decision, and I don't really see it as a bad decision. And I also feel like it's also on Eric. Okay, you know your family, and if you are willing to get married to a woman that your family hates, you know, and you didn't take the time to make sure that they mesh, okay, they become one before getting married, then that's on you. Okay, you can get upset, but that's on you. Okay, that's also on you. I mean, but anyways, so the rejects are discussing the whole situation. They're feeling bad, waiting for news, and Pam is like, oh, we need to pray. Let's pray, Lord. And we have Thomas and Wyatt with their eyes open. Thomas he's like, I was just like, dude, close your eyes. You praying. Like, duh. It's okay. It's okay. Then they're just like this. I know I'm supposed to close my eyes. I know I'm supposed to close my eyes. Amen. I was just like, y'all look too funny. That I can't. Then at the hospital, Steffy's at the hospital, Rich is at the hospital, Thorne is at the hospital, Rick at the hospital, Quinn went to the hospital. Everybody kind of happy about that. And what's really funny is that Wyatt wasn't there. So Wyatt, you're at the office instead of being there with your mommy and your wife. That makes sense. That makes complete sense. No, it's not. It's not making sense. Like, it's not. Come on now. What do you have to do? Okay? But I guess it might not be a bad decision because, I mean, he would have to pick a side and, you know, referee and that ain't fun. But still, goddamn. So they're at the hospital. Looks like Eric got a brain something going on, brain bleeding, whatever. I'm not good with medical stuff, so don't ask me, okay? But he got something. They can't fix it now, but eventually they will. But they're not gonna fix it right now because we need more drama before that happens, okay? Hey. So they are in the room, okay? And they're trying to stop Quinn from getting in the room. That's quite unfair. I mean, come on now. You know that your dad is going to want to see Quinn. Please, let's not do this. So everybody got their moment with Eric, talking about, I'm sorry and I love you. And, oh my God, come back and fight. Okay? I'm sorry. It was cruel. It was mean. I didn't mean to. Like, come on. Whatever. And, Quinn and Steffy did like have a little fighting with words, not with fists. Fists. What was wrong with me? Okay, they're not fist fighting. That's what I mean. It's just the words and exchange of words. Steffy was just like, you got what you wanted, right? That's what you wanted. Did you poison my granddaddy? And I was like, you know what? That would be Quinn. I mean, Quinn could do that. Like, she could have you know, she could have. But I think Quinn is smarter than that. She would have waited after a year or two before starting to poison Eric. So I was just like, But she could have done it. The fact that we're thinking that it's a possibility, you know that this bitch is just, ooh, you need to keep your eyes on her, okay? Keep your eyes on that bitch. So Steffy looking at a nurse, and she's like, hey, nurse. You need to check out my grandpa, see if there's any poison in his system. I was like, but I understand, Steffy, but you're doing too much. You're looking crazy right now. Like, calmly say to the nurse, hey, I'm worried that bitch over there could have poisoned my grandfather. Could you check it out for me? Like, make some tests. Yeah, just a couple of tests. Thank you, girl. Thank you. Okay. Relax. Okay? Because now you're like, nurse, I know she poisoned, she poisoned my granddaddy. Do something. She poisoned my granddaddy. I know. Please, check it out. Please. Like, come on, you're looking great. Stop. Quinn is just like, seriously? Like, really? We were gonna get married. Well, we got married. Okay, and we were gonna go on our honeymoon. We were so happy. Oh my God. Like, I would never hurt your grandfather. I love him, and we need to rally, okay? We need to be together. Stand together for Eric. I was like, bitch, in your dreams, okay? In your dreams. In your dreams. Anyways, so Eric wakes up, well, slightly, like, he just moves a little, like, he's like, go ahead. So everybody like, oh, they're asking for Quinn, okay? Every time, because Rich was about to leave, to go talk to Steffy, and he was like, oh, I'm gonna check out on Steffy, she's out with Quinn. And Eric started moving, so they were like, Storm was like, say that again, Rich. Yeah, I'm gonna go see Steffy, she's with Quinn. Oh, he moved. So they're like, oh my God, there. He said Quinn, so they're like, okay, we're gonna go get Quinn. They go get her. Actually, Rich went out and he was like, you know what, he's asking for Quinn, so I guess we're gonna let her in. And the whole family looking at her like. So Quinn eventually left, okay? I mean, she talked to Eric for a minute about how much she loved him, and we were gonna go on our honeymoon. I need you to fight this, okay? She cried. But before that, they had a moment where she actually left because she saw the whole family looking at her and they hated her, and the doctor said that Eric shouldn't be stressed out, okay? Like, he needs a calm, peaceful environment. And I'm guessing that she left because she didn't want that around Eric, which kind of proves that she loves him, sort of. So, I mean, and that's when Steffy decided to chase after her and talk to her. And then Eric woke up. She had a moment with Eric where they talked a lot. And, well, a lot. She talked. And he was just like, and she cried. She was on him, and the whole family looking like, that bitch. Now about this whole situation, I mean, all I can say about it is just, I don't think that it's right for Quinn to say to Steffy that you could have showed up. Like, if you really loved your grandfather and cared for him, you would have showed up. You guys betrayed him, you guys hurt him, and you guys put him there. It's quite unfair, okay? Because, listen, the same thing can be said about you, Quinn, okay? If you really love that man, then you would have left him already. You wouldn't have married him. You wouldn't have moved in. You would have convinced him. You would have been like, you know what, let's take our time. You didn't do none of that. When you saw that there was nobody, yeah, you made a small little speech about maybe we shouldn't get married. But he did not have to convince you to get married that much, okay? He just said, let's get married. And you were like, okay, let's continue. You were just in, okay? You were all in. You didn't care. And actually, you and Eric were like, eventually they're gonna have to accept us, okay? There's nothing they can do about it. And they showed you that, yeah, they have options. So I mean, there's no way. I don't know. I don't know if there's a right or wrong, because I understand what Quinn and Eric did. I mean, they love each other and that's it, and that's it. And I understand what Steffy and Rich did. It's like, no, you're not gonna force me to accept her. You can't force me to accept, like you said to me, I can't force you to not marry her and not to be with her, but you can't force me to be there, witness it, and be clapping for it. No, it ain't happening. So you guys, what do you guys think is gonna happen? Because as of now, I think Pam and who else? Somebody else, and not Zendaya, and Carter went in the house, and Carter discovered this paper with something in it, and I'm guessing this is Eric replacement decision, like who's gonna be CEO if he dies or if he's sick. No, not if he dies, if he's sick, and it probably is Quinn. So Rich is probably gonna ask Carter to not say nothing. And seriously, I feel like Carter, I don't know why Carter opened that envelope. I feel like it doesn't have your name on it. Just give it to Rich, and it's none of your business, okay? It's none of your, technically, Eric needed to have given you that paper in order for you to be forced to, I mean, apply it, I don't know, make it, give it to the court system. I don't know what they do with that paper, okay? But whatever, that's not on you, okay? Eric did not give you shit. You didn't have to open that envelope. That was not yours to open. It was Rich. It was marked, it was, the name on it was Rich. So but anyways, I don't know what's gonna happen, but it's gonna be messy. And from what I'm hearing, Quinn is gonna get kicked out of the house, and I can't wait for Rich to actually see Quinn's portrait. Probably gonna be pissed, and he's gonna take that portrait to the trash real quick. You know that's right. Okay, yeah, that's one other thing that I felt like, oh my God, Eric, are you thinking this through? Okay, you are with the woman that everybody hates. You bring her to the company. You move in with her. You propose to her the next day or 3 days later, you get married. Then you give her this portrait, and you know all of these things are hot buttons for the Forresters, okay? The house, the company, the portrait, you know, and you still do it. You don't give a shit, and you expect everything to go well. No, sir. No. Anyways, guys, tell me what you think about it.